Okay guys, so first I'm going to show you guys the packaging and what comes inside the box. There's the unit, and that little case is what the unit comes in, and then this is the inside of the unit, the parting. And now we're going to get ahead and go ahead and start to cut the lace off the unit so we can get this wig laid. So I'm just taking these little scissors, and what I first like to do is cut off the big piece of excess off before I get really close to the hairline, just to make it a lot easier when I start to actually cut off the lace. So it may look a little bit messy, but when I get closer to the hairline, that's when I take my time, and I like to cut as close to the hairline as possible, but make sure you do not cut literally at the hairline, because then you'll risk cutting some of the hair knots and that will cause shedding. So just be careful when you do cut. But yeah, right now I'm just cutting off the lace, and I do cut off all the lace, including the lace that is in the back where the drawstrings are. I do cut that off as well. But yeah, cutting off the lace. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is actually brush out the unit and get ready to apply it. My hair is just in a simple ponytail because I do not know how to cornrow, so just make sure if you do not know how to cornrow, you just make a flat surface as possible. I am not wearing a wig cap either. But yes, this is how the wig looks applied. We are done. It looks amazing. Yes, she is laid like your grandma on her Sunday best. Wig is looking good. No, we're gonna make this look a lot more natural. So what I'm gonna do is actually pull it a little bit behind the hairline and try to adjust it and match it up with my natural hair part. And next I'm gonna just brush it out, get some kinks out, and just you want to make sure you just align it as good as possible. If you do have a widow's peak, a middle part can be difficult to get it to lay really straight, but just try to align it as best as possible. And like I said, I'm just detangling the hair, getting any little kinks and knots out. And now what we're going to do is flatten out the top so it won't be poofy, and just to make it lay a lot more flatter. Typically what I usually do is I wash my units and then I blow dry them flat, but to make this a little bit more easier and simpler, what I decided to do was just use my Remington curling wand. I have it on 400 degrees, and I'm just pressing it down on the top of the lace wig to just help lay it down flat. You can also spray your hair down with hairspray or put a mousse to help lay it down flat as well. So just, press it down as much as you need, or as much as possible. I was happy with how flat I got it. And next I'm just going to straighten out the hair to see how it looks straightened. I didn't really do too good of a job. I was just trying to rush it. But you guys could see, even with just going through with the flat iron, it got pretty straight. It got really sleek. I didn't have to do too much to get it to be straight. You guys know that this is a silky texture, so it doesn't really take too much to get it to look really sleek. So yeah, I'm just using my Irresistible Me diamond infused flat iron to straighten out the hair. And again, I didn't really straighten it too much because I already knew I was going to curl it. So yeah. So this is the difference between the hair not straightened versus the hair straightened. And you just want to just adjust it, make sure it aligns pretty good. And that's the hairline. I know I never showed the hairline on the units. I really do not basically have any hair out besides my little widow's peak, and that was the hairline I was showing you. And then this is the hair after I have straightened both sides. You guys see it gets pretty straight, and keep in mind I did not even fully straighten it like I normally would. I just quickly ran a flat iron through it. As you can still see a couple wrinkles in there, but yeah, the hair got pretty straight, really sleek, very smooth, super soft, amazing quality. And then this is the length on me, and I'm 5'4.5". Again, I did not wash this unit. Usually when you wash your units, they become a lot more fuller. So if the unit looks pretty thin, keep in mind it's a silky unit and I didn't wash it. So this is just how it looks straight out the box. But definitely after you wash and blow dry your units, they get a lot more fluffier and a lot more fuller. So this is how the unit look. You can't put it in a ponytail. You can wear your units in a ponytail. This is a full lace wig. You could part it anywhere and all that good stuff, and it'll just look really natural. So next what I'm going to be doing is going ahead to apply a couple of layers so this hair won't look too flat on me. I'm just using these scissors, and I typically like to do layers long first just in case I regret it, and then I go in and go a little bit more shorter. So that's what I'm doing with these scissors. I'm just cutting some little layers in the front to help frame my face a bit. So this is how the hair looked after I was done adding some layers into it. I did add some layers to the back as well, but nothing too extravagant, just some little layers to just help it not look so flat and dead, as well as add some more movement to the hair. And then this is how the unit looked after I curled it. Like I said, I didn't say this, but I did curl the unit off camera, and as you can see, this hair curled amazing. I did some very, very loose curls. I just used my flat iron. And yeah, this hair is super pretty, super soft. I did not tweeze the parting on the unit. Basically everything you guys see in this video is what I did to the unit. I didn't add any concealer to the parting, I didn't tweeze it, but you definitely can do those things if you want to make your unit look a lot more natural. And now on to the review. Bye guys. Hey YouTube, it's Keys obviously, and today I'm coming to you. Oh, absolutely nothing. Hey YouTube, it's Keys obviously, and today I'm coming to do a quick little review on a new unit I received from My First Wigs. If you guys are not familiar, My First Wigs is actually a wig company for beginners, and this wig company is actually the sister company of RPG Show Wigs. So if you guys are not familiar, you guys know, or you're not familiar so you don't know, I have done a bunch of reviews on RPG Show Wigs. You guys know I absolutely love that company. Great customer service, great quality wigs, they're very affordable, and I've never truly ever had an issue with RPG Show. They have decided to now create a website for those who are beginners with units, and this company, like I said, is called My First Wigs, and that's where this unit I'm wearing, which you guys probably can't see because it's so dark, but that's the unit I'm currently wearing, which is from this company. So like I said, My First Wig is specifically for beginners. I totally love the concept of this company for it being specifically for those who are beginners. As you guys know, going into wigs can be very, very scary and very, very intimidating. So having this company that specifically makes wigs for beginners so the process could be a lot easier and a lot more comfortable, I totally love that, and I think RPG Show hit the nail on the head when creating this company and creating this website. So now on to the main part of this video, which is the actual review on the unit. So when you first get your units, they come in this black box, which is a little bit similar to the old RPG Show box. If you guys are familiar with RPG Show and their wigs come in black boxes. So they continued that on with their new My First Wigs website. So the units come in this black box. These boxes are very, very sturdy, and I actually think the quality of these boxes are a lot better than the RPG Show boxes. So the units come in this black box. And then inside the box comes your unit itself, which I'm currently wearing, as well as something that they are offering right now is a wig kit, as well as your invoice that basically tells you the specs on your unit and all that good stuff. So like I said, the unit comes with a wig kit, and the wig kit comes in this little box, or in this little bag, and inside the bag comes a wig cap, wig comb, some hair clips, as well as bobby pins, which is all basically, as well as a rat tail comb, which are all basically essentials to use when you are applying a lace wig unit, and definitely beneficial and definitely needed when you're applying your wigs. Another thing that comes with this wig is a wig stand. So if you're a beginner, you don't necessarily have a wig head or somewhere to lay your wigs when you're styling it and stuff, they come with this wig cap stand, which you can also purchase separately. They do have them first. You can purchase all this stuff separately on their website, but they also have these wig stands, which basically you stand up and you place your wigs on it, and this is great to store your wigs at night after you have styled it, or it's great to use to actually style your wigs and things like that. So they also give you a wig stand. Now, like I said, the packaging on this for this company is really, really amazing. Your units actually come in this pink bag, which is great to store your units in, because if you're a beginner, you definitely want to make sure you keep your unit stored in a nice protective casing so your unit will last a long time. So they give you something already for you to store your units in, which is this little pink bag. And then, like I said, the unit is what I'm wearing right now. For the specs on this unit, this is actually an Alexis straight middle part unit. I have it in 20 inches in a natural color. I have it in cap size 1, or yeah, I have it in cap size 1. This is a full glueless lace wig. This is their silky texture, and like I said, it is in a natural color. It looks really dark right now because my lighting, but it is a natural like off brown color. Another thing that My First Wig is offering on their website is clip-ins. So this wig actually came with a 20-inch set of clip-ins, which is really cool, because if you're like me or someone who likes to add extra hair or extra density to your units, clip-ins are actually really beneficial. If you don't know how to sew in wefts to make your units look a lot fuller, you could actually use the clip-ins that they offer on their website to actually add to your wig to make it a lot fuller if you're not satisfied with the density. So I love that they're offering clip-ins now on their website. So that's something as well that's on their website that you can look into in order to customize your unit fully. So all these units are ready to wear, and as I did show in the beginning of this video, I basically showed from start to beginning how I apply this unit and all that good stuff. I didn't really show me curling this wig because I do have a video on how I curl my extensions, so I didn't really think it was a point to show me actually styling the unit. But the unit, it is amazing. As you guys know, I usually watch my units when I first receive them, because usually units when you first receive them, they're really poofy on top and they don't really look that good. This unit was amazing straight out the box. It was super flat. I didn't really even have to do too much to lay it down flat, which you can't really see my parting, but I didn't have to do too much to lay it down flat. It was just amazing straight out the box. This wig is definitely beginner friendly. Literally all you have to do is put your hair in a ponytail if you do not know how to braid or cornrow your hair. Slap the wig on and go about your day. You know, you can straighten it, curl it, but literally out of the box, this unit is ready to wear. You do not have to do any tweezing to the parting. The parting was amazing. You don't have to add any concealer if you don't want to. The density is nice. It's very realistic, and this unit is amazing. I will have to say that I actually prefer My First Wig unit a little bit over some of my old RPG show units. You guys know I love my RPG show units, but just straight out the box, this unit is amazing. It's super soft. No shedding, no tangling, and I'm just totally loving this unit. As you can see, it curls really easily. It gets bone straight. It's not too silky, and it doesn't have like any weird plasticky or stinky smells. This unit is amazing quality, guys. I hope I'm covering everything, and I hope I'm not going too fast, but overall I definitely recommend this unit if you are a beginner. I definitely recommend My First Wig if you're a beginner, and they're very affordable, as well as they definitely offer coupon codes and things like that. But this company is very affordable, and I definitely think, like I said, it's beginner friendly because you don't have to do anything out the box. You don't have to tweeze it, you don't do anything crazy. All you do is just put it on and it looks amazing. Like I said, I was so surprised at how flat the top was, because a lot of lace units, when you get them, they're so poofy, and usually, you know, you have to wet it down, blow dry it down, do all this stuff to get it flat. All I did was literally take my Remington curling wand to make it a little bit more flatter, but literally it was pretty good out the box. I didn't really have to do that. I could have just put a scarf on it and went about my way, but I was trying to speed the process up a little bit. But this unit, it is great quality, and I think I'm making this video long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please continue to subscribe, comment, and rate. If you guys have any questions, my light keep cutting off, so I know it's time for me to end this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave it down below. And I know this video is super dark, but earlier you guys saw how the unit looked. I did change my lips. This is the same day, but this unit, like, it's everything, guys. Literally best wig for a beginner. If you never had a lace wig before, definitely try out My First Wig. It comes with everything you'll need to wear a lace wig. Everything you'll need to learn about lace wig is all on this company's website. It all comes in their box. Everything you'll need to know. But okay, I think that's pretty much it. Please continue, because I'm just rambling now, but please continue to subscribe, comment, rate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys would like to see any other tutorials or any other reviews or any other type of video ideas, please feel free to leave them down below. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all. Bye, guys.